Chapter 7. The Book from Beyond. We took the book! Holmes. Sir, you have no sense of self-preservation. Oh, that's a cute outfit.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Oh, is
Let
it
it
your
be known
bro?
that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
That is your bro.
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
Rude.
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
Why are you
We need
fat
your
shaming him?
What? There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
Watson, chill.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies. Ha! Corpulent, that was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
Corpulent
All right,
means
so the
fat.
choice is made. I beg your pardon? There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and David's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Oh, are you about to pass out? Oh no. Who's with all the fat jokes? It was just non-stop too.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
I love how much depth this game gives both of these characters. It's such good writing. Sorry.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
Yeah, let's talk to the kiddo.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Killing Tempest, Storm of the Century. The Tempest, which many are already calling Storm of the Century, has been raging west of the Lochber coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm has taken on a toll of shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learned that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with the Scotland Yard. More at 7. Oh, bookstore. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I want to see how their love life is going. Hi, guys.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall. Mr. Barnes is very sweet. We're getting
Let's
engaged.
go. It's been a couple
He
days.
said he can provide for me and that I can stop working.
You know what? I'm not gonna get in the way of the love. Good for them.
But I have an idea. A combined bookshop and florist. Tell me that isn't a match made in heaven.
Indeed.
Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not even rain can spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me.
Aww.
Dr. Watson, life is indeed glorious. Not
Can I
even
actually
rain
take
can
a flower?
spoil my joy. Why don't you take a flower? On me.
Am I allowed to take a flower for realsies? No. That's so cute though. At the beginning of the game, Sherlock thought the guy that owned this place was trying to kill him, and it just turned out that this guy had a huge crush on that lady and was just awkward as fuck. 'Twas cute. And now they're getting engaged. How you
It's
doing?
been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
You seem happy. Hold on, let's be polite.
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
That's so
Much
cute.
obliged, Doctor.
All right.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look.
Stevenson
It
is
should be on the
Scottish,
shelf
though.
to the right.
Much obliged.
Anyway, looked him up, but he's the dude that did Treasure Island, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Those are the ones he's best known for. Kidnapped, A Child's Garden of Verses. But yeah, he's from Edinburgh, Scotland.
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly,
Oh my god.
Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
I feel bad. Oh. He's about to get married and stuff, and I feel like his, are about to drive him to
A
insanity.
moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Makes me a little bit upset. Puppy! Puppies! Both the puppies are here.
Take care of your master.
That's sad that your ears are cropped, but I'm gonna choose to believe you had an infection.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Alright. Think not of me that weekly I declined the labors of my sires and fled the sea. Well, I know he's Scottish. What year is he? And I can guess from maritime. What year is? 1800s. Okay. Stevenson family. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same name as the latest, the author, Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay. So, cryptic message. Need more information. Oh, we have a new outfit. I don't like the hat, but the rest of the outfit's cute.
I only played one game in this series. It's interesting.
What game?
Nearly
Also,
done,
welcome in,
Doctor.
Vice.
Have you found the book you're after?
I did find the book. They're famed for lighthouses.
I forgot which Sherlock Holmes game it was exactly.
I will definitely have to look into it. I'm enjoying this.
I just know it had a set of 5 mysteries.
Ooh. Cause yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I really, really like. I love the way the characters are written. It looks nice. And yeah, like anytime something creepy does happen, I am actually unsettled. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather. A lighthouse built by the Stevenson west of Google. How do I pronounce that? How do I pronounce that? Lochaber? Lochaber. Thank you, Google. Okay, so we're going to Scotland. I think.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk.
Is it said with that?
All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to
With
my
the
translation.
in it?
Much appreciated.
Scarivore? Located on the remote island of the same name, Scarivore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built by Allen in 1844. Tower's testament of determination, blah blah blah. 6 years of construction. What about this one? Bearhead. We're just gonna skim through this. 1833, made of stone. Highest lighthouse in the UK, 682 feet above sea level. Sick. Designed in 1849, also by Allen. Arnhem Peninsula. Oh, it's got to be this one because this is the one in Lock Harbor. Made of granite. 118 feet. Rupanango? Means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. 1857 by David and Thomas. 62 feet, luminous range, 10 nautical miles. Nate. Well, it's gotta be this one, no?
Doctor, look what I just found.
What'd you just find?
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes, I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
Oh?
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it.
No.
It's compelling. Very compelling.
Hell to the fuck no.
I don't think that would be wise.
You're
Miss
about to get
Kibitback.
married and
That
shit.
said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor. A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
I would literally feel so bad. I bet you if I go in there and tell him, you know, yeah, go ahead, by next chapter he'd be dead.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction.
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just...
Why
Do
am I
not tell him
tearing
again.
up?
Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
Okay, yeah, what?
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Profile of A. Rochester, presumed dead. Lord H.P. Rochester, London billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald. I mean, it's the 1800s. Who moved east to take charge of his father's interests after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia, gross, and holdings in England. His wealth and gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew member survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, and Lady Rochester is moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Oh, with her moving and then passing. I was like, alright, she plans to just die in Boston. Let's go. Several of the documented Rochester gems have been recently resurfaced and been connected to Louisiana banks and the Black Idol Vice, among other locations. Briefing from Mycroft. One of our informants, Philip Hawk, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawk is disabled and his home is next to one of your clients' houses. Ew, we gotta go by Captain Stenwick again? I don't like him. Ritual of Awakening. Martin's approximate, hasty translation details the ritual of awakening for a pagan god. Sleeping under the ocean involves a special chant the strongest men of every ethnicity on Earth perform before they are sacrificed for the god's awakening. Well, that would explain why Kimahia got kidnapped. Does it have to be the strongest man, or like just a strong guy? Like, cause how would Cthulhu know? A creature with a pitch-black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands. Book details a vaguely anthropoid monster, octopus-like head, face being a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubber-looking body, huge claws on its hind feet and forefeet with long, narrow wings. Ritual of Awakening. Fuck, which house was it? Which lighthouse was it? Not that one. Okay, I think I need more information. Oh. Where? Oh, found it, I guess. Here? No, not here. Are we sure? Not these. Key. Here, let me ask this dude.
May I ask you something?
No, first I've heard of it.
Ay. Well. This location? Where?
must admit, the painter had a strong imagination. Strong enough to survive a fire.
Oh, is this it? I think I found it.
The oldest letter was delivered 3 days ago.
And there's the milk bottle.
The milk has soured.
Ew. Uh-oh. I don't think
I'm not
Mans
getting
is
in
here. Okay. Blue door. Is there a number? No. Let's see if we can go around back. Blue door facing the street. It was like here? Okay, looks like we're not sneaking out the back. Or through the back. Okay, there's gotta be a way in. We gotta go talk to about this. Oh wait, I can go see what Mycroft has to say. He said he was gonna be in the bookshop. Oh, there he is.
What is it now, Doctor? What is it now? Doctor? What is it now, Doctor? What is it now, Doctor? What is it now, Doctor?
I'm trying to tell you I don't think your man's
Please let
there.
Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest Strand at no cost.
Well, shit, what do I do?
Well, I'm not getting in here.
Front door's locked. Doorsteps of the house have old mail and bottles of spilled milk. I don't know how to lockpick. Should I go ask Holmes? That seems like a horrible idea. But I also don't really know what to do.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details.
Oh, you know what? Let me ask the kid.
Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
I am. Hey, Sherlock, can I borrow some, Oh, there he is.
Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft.
Oh. Poor baby.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
That painting wasn't here last time. Oh, what an interesting, attention to detail. Why Why is everything like green?
Get the strand, get the true facts.
Shit, I don't know what to do. Lock and key shop. Well.
The oldest letter was delivered 3 days ago.
Like, climb the gate? Climb the fence, maybe? Ah, haha!
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street.
Oh, probably. Oh, shit, that is a whole dead body. I found him.
Royal Berkshire Regiment. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Am I gonna talk about all these stings?
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin.
On a finished note. 5:45, carriage with a hooded visitor arrived. 7:25, carriage left, visitor stay inside. 9:10, boxes with gold arrived from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. 9:36, boxes are still being unloaded. 10:10, last box was moved. 11:33, arrival of the Ottoman. 12:44, men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of M.
Capital M, signed by someone else's hand. The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road. A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
Yep. I think we solved the mystery.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I have found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
Ouch.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawk's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Puppy. Alright, let's see. Who's the cult leader and what is their goal? Oh, wait, whoops. Pretty sure it's this one. Maybe this guy? Eee! Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous... That's a huge jump. By implication, the sacrifice of all abductees of diverse ethnicities. Fuck it, let's find out. Sherlock is this way. (221) B Baker Street. Sherlock.
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes,
Watson?
did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is
I'm gonna
the
cry
question?
my feelings.
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I. And thus, we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If
A
you
good
cannot
friend.
see a word, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurcombe, Scotland.
Oh, he needs a
Well,
hug.
shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.